Please rise for the invocation and pledge of allegiance to the flag. Heavenly Father, we come before you with grateful hearts, thanking you for the opportunity to serve our community. We ask for your wisdom, guidance, and discernment as we make decisions that impact the residents of our city. Help us to lead with integrity, humility, and compassion. Grant us the ability to listen with open minds, speak with respect, and work together for the good of all. Bless our city employees, first responders, military members, businesses, and every family who calls our community home. May our actions reflect a commitment to justice, unity, and service. Keep our city safe, strengthen our community, and continue to bless our nation. In your holy name we pray, amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So before we get started with finishing the starting the agenda, so I want to say first, before we begin tonight's meeting, I would like to review the City of Kirby's rules of decorum and meeting procedures. The purpose of these rules is to ensure that the city business is conducted in an open, fair, respectful, and productive manner. We welcome public participation and encourage citizens to share their views with the council. At the same time, all participants must conduct themselves in a manner that allows the meeting to proceed efficiently and respectfully. For members of the public, anyone wishing to address the council must complete the required citizen participation form and be recognized by the chair before speaking. Speakers should come to the podium, state their names for the record, and direct all comments to the council as a body rather than to individual council members, staff, or members of the audience. Citizen comments are generally limited to 3 minutes. Conversations with audience members, personal grievances, political campaigning, threats, intimidation, profanity, personal attacks, and other disruptive conduct are not permitted. Applause, booing, shouting, whistling, stomping, or other conduct that disrupts the orderly conduct of the meeting is prohibited. Cell phones and electronic devices must be silenced. For council members shall speak only after being recognized by the chair. Members shall not interrupt another speaker except to raise a point of order. Debate should be confined to the merits of the issue before the council. Personal attacks, ridicule, accusations regarding motives, profane language, or comments intended to hold another council member or staff member in contempt are not permitted. Council members are limited to 5 minutes on a question, an agenda item. Enforcement of decorum. As presiding officer, I am responsible for maintaining order and ensuring compliance with these rules. Any person who disrupts the meeting will first be asked to cease the conduct. If the behavior continues, the individual may be ruled out of order, removed from the meeting, or otherwise subject to enforcement measures authorized by city ordinance and Texas law. The City of Kirby fully respects the public's right to express criticism of city policies, actions, and programs, and services. However, that right must be exercised in a manner that does not disrupt the meeting with the ability of the council to conduct the public's business. Thank you for your cooperation and commitment to maintain a respectful and productive meeting environment. We will now proceed with the agenda. Moving on to 3, mission statement. The City of Kirby is dedicated to delivering excellent municipal service to our community in a fiscally responsible manner. Please call roll.
Councilmember McCormick.
Present.
Councilmember Garza.
Here.
Councilmember Molina.
Here.
Councilmember Lozano.
Here.
Councilmember Street.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Apodaca.
Here.
Mayor Greider.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you. Moving on to 5, citizen participation. First up, we have Graham Williams. If you please step up to the podium.
Good evening. I've been a resident of Todd Stafford, 100 block, 39 years. And in the last water leak in front of 5114 Thomas Avenue, which the homeowner attempted to rectify. It was informed by the contractor that he would be sued by the city of Kirby if he touched it because of the city's responsibility side. I've seen all kinds of vehicles that are part of the Kirby municipality come up and down the street and no one stopped to take any action to repair that the water leak. And it's deteriorated the street for about 150 feet or more than that. So Fred Haas, down 51 Avenue, down to 5134 Tom Staff. The other item I'd like to bring to the attention of the is 5134 Tom Stafford has been abandoned for about 2 years. The grass is approximately 3 to 4 feet tall. In the living room of the house, the roof is deteriorated because of a fire. There are all kinds of rodents that have become members of the Kirby community that didn't have before. And someone should take a look at all of that. I've got photographs that I'll be glad to leave with someone. They can see what's wrong. Other thing I want to bring up to the council is there's a young Hispanic male who pushes a cart with his lawnmower and his weed eater in it. And he pushes another cart with a young child about the age of 4 or 5 years old, looking for work. If anyone knows that young man, would you please send him to 5111 Thomas Avenue? I have work for him. And the other thing, there's a lot of abandoned houses with yards, grass and weeds that are as high as this building. Why can't Kirby take its maintenance people, maintain that property and put a lien on it until the person who owns it reimburses the city for the services? I condemn it and have the damn place torn down. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we have Jeremiah Coleman. Please
That's
come
me,
to the
Dr.
podium.
Jermaine Coleman. How you doing, sir? Good evening, everyone. My name is Jermaine Coleman, Dr. Jermaine Coleman. I'm originally from Gulf, Mississippi. Been here in San Antonio since 1995. I'm the writer, director, producer of Background Check. It's stage play based out of here in San Antonio. We will be coming here. That's why I'm coming to the council to inform you. I'll be coming here at the Carver, September 19th. In my play, I got Brother from the Field Floor. I have Alexis Spider from BG Sonny's Best. I also have Jenny P. She's an upcoming R&B singer. I got T. Bryant. He's a Southern Soul kind of guy. Also rounding out the Starcast, I have from this season of American Idol, I have Daniel Stallworth. He was a top 7 finalist in American Idol. What's the play about? It's family-friendly play. There's some profanity, there's nothing crazy about it. I have my own kid at the play as well. It takes a look at background check. How well do you know your friend, your neighbors, right? The church member. So we put together a play that focuses around comedy, Tyler's drama. Think of Tyler Kirby coming to San Antonio, you think of my shows. This is a family-friendly show. All right, we're going to be here at the Carver. It's only $30 a ticket. The reason I'm coming here today to inform the city itself. So many times things come to the city and San Antonio as a total, and people, I didn't know about that. This right here, we've been in Killeen, we've been in Connecticut, we've been in Charlotte, we've been in DC, we've been all across, and I'm starting coming back here to San Antonio to put the word out about this show. So you can come see a live music production that has some dancing, has some comedy in it, but above all, I handpicked a cast right from San Antonio. So our featured performers are from right here, and 2 of them are from the city of Kirby. That's why I'm here tonight. 2 right here from the city of Kirby, to the 10 church right down the street. The other members are from San Antonio as well. Sing, dance, and perform. Once again, it's September 19th. Our play is being sponsored by South Texas Blood and Tissue. During this time of the show, we also will bring the awareness of the importance of donating blood and platelets, which is so in the brown community, the numbers are really low in regards to donors. So with that being said, I appreciate the time today to speak with everyone. I'll be around afterwards. You've seen throughout the city, the guy in the booth talking about background check, Dr. Jermaine Coleman. Thank you for the time.
Thank you. Next we have Cassandra Jones. You step up to the podium, please.
I changed my mind.
Next we have David Barbosa. You step up to the podium, please.
Good afternoon, Mayor, City Council, City Manager. The last town hall meeting we had, you mentioned, or I asked you that we were having a meeting to ask more questions about the certificate of occupancy. Is this the meeting for that? To ask questions?
Sir.
Well, I'm just asking because that's what he said. If it's not, it's not. I respect that. But that's what I'm asking. So, because I have some questions. But if it's not, then it's not. I'm just asking a question. Is this the meeting where we're going to ask questions?
Sir, this is your time for your 3 minutes to say whatever you like. So if there's
Okay.
questions, you
The
can say
city,
that now.
the city manager can answer my question. Is that what you're saying?
Mr. Barbosa, you've been here before. You know how citizen
I
participation works.
understand that, but the thing is, he promised something the last meeting, but he didn't say when. And I'm just asking, but if you don't wanna answer the question, that's fine.
State your questions, sir.
Huh?
State your questions.
Is this a meeting where we're gonna ask questions about the certificate of obligation? Because he stated that we would have a meeting to ask questions. Again, before this was voted on, and that was coming from him, I didn't say that. But if it's not, it's not, it's that simple. Okay, so obviously it's not. Okay, but, let me, again, about the certificate of obligation. I agree, what Mr. Molina said in social media, we need to work with this together. I think 95% agree we need all these improvements. What a lot of people don't agree or don't understand is how we're gonna pay for it. Yes, do we need a water well? Yes. Do we need fire truck? Yes. Do we need to either fix City Hall or get it? Yes. All of that is needed. I don't think that's the question. The question is here, are we gonna be able to pay for it and how we're gonna pay for it? Okay? And that was my only question. Okay? But you all are city council, you all are gonna decide. Looks like most of you have your mind made up, there's nothing I can say. All I can say is I hope that you're representing the city, the residents of Kirby, the way they're supposed to be, sir. Because if you're gonna put us into a debt, that 20 years from now, we're gonna be in debt, and you're okay with it, well, that's fine. This is your campaign. We're campaigning, y'all are campaigning right now for the next round. If you do right, good for you, you have my vote. But it's gonna be up to you, okay? So, I'm gonna say no, whatever. I'm just putting that. Thank you.
Thank you. Next we have.
When they ask a yes or no question, we can't give a yes or no answer or a specific answer. We can't go back and forth, but we can give a yes or a no answer to citizens' participation. Thank you.
That's yours. Okay, thank you for your statement. Moving on to Maria Garcia, you step up to the podium.
Good evening. My name is Maria Garcia and I own a business on the Kingston Highway. I would like to take a moment to publicly express my appreciation to Chief Cardona and also our code enforcement officer, Lady Kirby, for their prompt response to a safety concern that I recently reported. The issue involved vehicles parked within the public right-of-way along FF78, creating an obstruction to visibility for drivers exiting my business. After bringing this concern, I was impressed by how quickly this matter was investigated and addressed by Chief Cardona. As a result, the situation has improved dramatically. More importantly, her actions have helped improve public safety, not only for my business, but for everyone along the corridor. I believe it is important to recognize public servants when they respond professionally, fairly, and with genuine commitment to the community. Too often, we only speak when we have complaints, but it's equally important to acknowledge the good work. Thank you, Chief Cardona and Officer Medina for taking this matter seriously. I sincerely appreciate your service to our community. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Christopher Herring. Can you please step up to the podium?
Well, good evening, City Council, Mayor, Council, City Manager. Last time I was here was in 2017. In fact, that was February when Barbara Bowie was sworn in as a city councilwoman. It was historic because at that time she was the very first African-American woman to be sworn in to council. So to see the diversity in the room is good. And I'm going to say it out loud. See the diversity in this room is good. I also know that my work as the Executive Director of Local Chamber Texas, and in particular San Antonio, I've seen growth in Kirby, and I think that the growing pains of seeing San Antonio grow exponentially has fueled a lot of energy in this room, which I understand, because I've seen this before. Also, typically, according to Robert Rules of Order, when you have such an opportunity to speak, the citizens to be heard is not in the form of going back and forth with any body, because I've seen this before in other cities. This is your chance to hear what the citizens have to say, and you respond during the course of the meeting, because that's most appropriate. But to have a banter is not what Robert Rules even defines. So just to put a note on that. So I'm here today just to say that I have reviewed your proposal for the city bond, and local chamber, San Antonio, and Texas is supportive of it, mainly because, again, we're seeing growing pains across all of our cities, especially those that are part of the metropolitan area of San Antonio. And we really depend upon small cities with big hearts to make a difference. And so that's what you have here. I think the other part of the growing pains is to define yourself uniquely so that you can really stand out, because that's really the charge that I'm seeing with small cities around San Antonio, is figuring out your niche. If you have veterans, and I'm a veteran, then figure out how you can do more veteran contracting and business. That's one of the biggest things right now in Texas. The Texas Hub program now celebrates veterans who are in business. So if you have that, you should figure out how to move them forward. And if you can't help them, local chamber, I would love to serve your business community just as well. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Moving on to 6A, discussion of possible action to approve regular meeting minutes, June 11th, 2026.
Mayor, I make a motion to accept the regular meeting minutes dated June 11, 2026. Second.
Have a motion to accept the regular meeting minutes, June 11th, 2026, first by Mayor Pro Tem Amadaka, second by Councilmember McCormick. Please call roll.
Councilmember McCormick? Yes. Councilmember Garza?
Yes.
Councilmember Molina? Councilmember Lozano?
Yes.
Councilmember Street?
No.
Mayor Pro Tem Amadaka?
Yes.
Mayor Greider?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Moving on to 6B, regular meeting minutes, June 25th, 2026, council due to lack of quorum. Councilmember Garza, you're recognized.
Okay, I just wanted to state that I find it appalling that 3 members, including the mayor, were absent to discuss this ordinance for $15 million certificate of obligation, but are all here to vote on it. It's almost like none of you wanted to know the consequence of putting the city in a $32 million worth of debt. It's funny because most of those council that missed the last meeting all look fine by Saturday. Bottom line, we're not gonna resolve our city issues by acquiring mass amounts of debt. We're just gonna add a new debt issue. It's hard to believe no one understands it. So this meeting was canceled due to lack of quorum. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. I do have, what meeting minutes were there's no quorum?
There is
So why
none.
is this even,
There is none,
okay, this is just on there. for
just
now.
on there just because of formality.
Okay. Councilmember Street,
We did call a meeting to order and take roll, so it should show that we called a meeting to order, took roll, and that it was no quorum.
Yeah, that's real.
We took roll.
We took
Took
We
roll.
took roll,
Yeah,
and
we
we
took
did not have a
roll.
quorum.
You took roll, and once you figured out you didn't have a quorum, there's nothing to discuss. The meeting didn't happen.
We dismissed the meeting.
Yeah, but you
It needs to
you
show
couldn't
who
start
wasn't
the-
here.
You couldn't even start the meeting
It
to.
should show who was not here. Otherwise, why would absences count? You need to show they weren't here. Okay, thank you.
thank you. Okay, moving on to 7A, proclamation declaring July 4th, 2026 Independence Day. Okay, so as we know that we celebrate the 250th, as we celebrated the 250th anniversary of the United States of America, we are reminded of what an incredible journey our nation has taken. For 250 years, America has faced challenges, overcome adversity, and continued to move forward with courage, determination, and hope. Our history has been marked by moments of triumph and moments of hardship. We have experienced wars, economic struggles, natural disasters, and times of division. Yet through every chapter, one thing has remained constant: the resilience of the American people. This year, as communities from coast to coast gathered to celebrate, it was inspiring to see Americans coming together no matter our background or beliefs. We're united, honoring the nation we all call home. Today, our country continues to face challenges. We are living through another pivotal moment in our history, but this is not the first time America has stood at a crossroads. It will not be the last. Time and time again, the United States has shown the world that we are strong, resilient, and capable of overcoming whatever lies before us. The United States of America remains a leader in the world because of our strength, innovation, and perseverance of its people. Our greatest resource has always been the American spirit, a spirit that refuses to give up and always looks toward a brighter future. So as we celebrate this historic milestone, let us remember that who came before us, honor those who serve our nation today, and inspire the generations that will follow. So to 250 years of freedom, resilience, and opportunity, and to the next 250 years of the United States of America, may we continue to stand strong and together and build an even brighter future for generations to come. The city of Kirby, so we know that obviously July 4th has passed, but I think it was very important for us to still put this on there because it's important. 250 years is a long time, right? It's a really long time. So for our proclamation for the Independence Day, whereas July 4th marks the anniversary of the adoption of the Declaration of Independence in 1776, when our nation declared its commitment to the principles of liberty, equality, and self-government. And whereas Independence Day provides an opportunity to reflect on the freedoms we enjoy and to recognize the sacrifices made by those who have defended and preserved those freedoms throughout our nation's history. Whereas the city of Kirby is proud to honor the service of our veterans, active duty military members, first responders, and all those who work every day to protect and strengthen our community. And whereas Independence Day encourages residents to come together with family, friends, and neighbors to celebrate our shared values, appreciate our diverse community, and renew our commitment to responsible citizens. And whereas the city of Kirby encourages all residents to celebrate safely, respectfully, and in a manner that reflects pride in our nation and our community. Now therefore I, Mayor Denise Greider, by the authority vested in me as Mayor of the City of Kirby, Texas, do hereby proclaim July 4th, 2026, Independence Day in the City of Kirby, Texas, and encourage all residents to observe that day by participating in community celebrations, honoring those that have served our community, displaying the American flag with pride, and reflecting on the freedoms and responsibilities we share as citizens. So that's a proclamation. 250 years, come on, America. All right. Moving on to 7B, recognizing Senior Center outstanding in-kind volunteers. Director Kathy Gomez from the Senior Center.
I am so excited. I thought I had to cut my speech down, but I was told I didn't have to. Yay. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Kathy Gomez. I'm the director of the Senior Center. Good evening, Mayor, City Council, City Manager, staff, honored guests, and members of our community. Before I begin recognizing this evening's honorees, I want to acknowledge something that is very important to me. The Kirby Senior Center has been blessed with so many incredible volunteers over the years. Some volunteer every week, others lend a hand at special events, prepare for activities, help decorate, call bingo, or simply notice when someone needs a little extra help or encouragement. Many of our own senior members volunteer their time to make the center a better place for everyone. Their willingness to serve one another is what makes our center so special. Tonight's recognition, it's not meant to suggest that only 3 individuals have made a difference. Rather, that these 3 honorees represent the spirit of volunteerism that exists throughout the Senior Center. To every volunteer, past and present, please know that your kindness, generosity, and willingness to serve did not go unnoticed. You are an important part of our family, and I'm deeply grateful for each and every one of you. With that said, tonight we have the privilege of recognizing individuals whose extraordinary commitment has made a lasting impact on our seniors in our community. I'd like to take just a few moments to talk about something I believe is one of the greatest strengths of the Kirby Senior Center, and that's our community. When people think of the Senior Center, they often think of meals, games, exercise classes, transportation. Let's face it, they probably just think of bingo, really. And while we certainly provide those services to include bingo, what we have built at the Kirby Senior Center is so much more. Every morning, our seniors walk through our doors, not just looking for an activity, they're looking for each other. They celebrate birthdays together, they laugh together, they cheer each other on during games, they comfort one another through illness and loss. They notice when someone isn't there, and boy do they notice when someone isn't there, and they ask about them. They become family. As a director, I've had the privilege of witnessing these moments every single day. It's what brings me back every single day. And they remind me that a community isn't defined by a building. It's defined by people who choose to care for one another. The truth is, that kind of community doesn't happen by accident. It is built by individuals who choose to give their time, share their talents, and serve others with kindness and compassion. Tonight, we have the privilege of recognizing 3 extraordinary examples of what community looks like. First up, Mr. Sidney Sanders Jr. If you don't know who he is, he's the one in the bright yellow hair. Let me tell you something about Sid. He's devoted more than 10 years of volunteer service to the Kirby Senior Center. So Mr. Sid Sanders has seen it all. He's gone through thick and thin with the Senior Center. Whether helping wherever he's needed or simply offering a pretty smile and conversation or cheesy jokes or funny moments. Sid has become a familiar and dependable presence that our seniors know they can count on. Thank you, you, Sid, for all that you do. Barbara Clay. She has generously dedicated countless hours each week in service for our center. Her willingness to step in, and when I say willingness, I mean she feels everybody for me. I'll be back in my office when you need, she helps with everything she can. She helps others, quietly working behind the scenes. She's made an immeasurable impact on our programs and on the lives of the seniors we serve. She motivates others to join in whatever activities we've got. She started a crochet club, and she's the one that suggested starting a walking club, and it's now starting to gain traction at the center. The one thing I do want to say about both Sid and Barbara is that people don't realize there's a certain contract obligation that we have to fulfill, and that's in-kind volunteer hours. Without their help, we would not be fulfilling that part of the contract. So thank you, Barbara and Sid. And last but not least, the Witching Styles, which is the name of this young lady's company. This is Crystal on the right and Samara, and then her two sons. I'm recognizing them. Phoenix and Griffin, only because they come to the senior center sometimes and they're the ones sweeping up the hair and helping. So, Bewitching Styles by Crystal has demonstrated that serving a community can come in many forms. And since July of 2023, they have generously donated complimentary haircuts to our seniors, helping them not only look their best, but feel valued, respected, and cared for. Their kindness has restored confidence, lifted spirits, and touched the lives of so many. And folks, when you multiply how many, a typical haircut, they're no longer $5 or $10, right? It adds up. And on the low end, I multiply all the haircuts they've given every single one for the last 3 years, and it comes to more than $15,000 in their income. What makes their generosity even more special, folks, is that they do not live here in Kirby. They don't even live in a surrounding area. They live out in Bernie. So they take, on a good day, Bernie is 40 minutes without traffic, right? So every month they come out without fail to give the seniors their haircuts. Believe me, they're lined up. And just a short example of some people think, well, it's just a haircut. That's what I was thinking. It was just a haircut. But I realized the last time I was helping set up the room where they have the haircuts, we got a barber chair that was donated to us or what have you. I just put the chair out, and then I saw some of the members putting out more chairs and more chairs. I'm like, what are y'all doing? I said, you just need the one chair. They're like, no, we like to sit in here and talk like it's a real barber shop. That's family, right? So, community, it begins with showing up, with giving your time, with sharing your talents, with choosing to care. On behalf of the city of Kirby, the Kirby Senior Center, our staff, and especially our seniors, thank you for making our center a place where people don't just gather, they belong. Thank you for helping build a community that reminds us all of what it is possible when people come together in service of others. It is my honor to recognize these outstanding individuals for the lasting difference they have made to the lives of so many. So as a small token of our appreciation, I have a couple things here.
Okay, so certificate of outstanding volunteer service presented to Sydney Sanders Jr. In grateful recognition and appreciation of your more than 10 years of dedicated volunteer service to the Kirby Senior Center, for unwavering commitment, generosity, and willingness to serve have enriched the lives of countless seniors and strengthened our community. Your time, compassion, and selfless spirit exemplify the true meaning of volunteerism. The city of Kirby proudly recognizes your outstanding contribution and extends its sincere gratitude for your continued dedication and service. volunteer service representatives of our good place. In sincere appreciation of your exceptional dedication and countless hours of volunteer service at the Kirby Senior Center, your generosity, passion, and steadfast commitment have made a lasting impact on our senior center. Through your selfless service and willingness to help whenever needed, you have played an invaluable role in supporting the center's mission and enhancing the lives of those we serve. The City of Kirby proudly recognizes your outstanding contribution and extends sincere gratitude for your continued dedication and service. Can we get another certificate of outstanding volunteer service presented to Bewitching Styles by Crystal, and a heartfelt appreciation for your generation commitment to the seniors of our community through the donation of complimentary haircuts and personal care services since July 2023. Your kindness, generosity, and continued partnership with the Kirby Senior Center have brought confidence, dignity, and smiles to countless seniors. Your unwavering support demonstrates the power of community and the lasting difference that acts of service can make. The City of Kirby proudly recognizes your outstanding commitment to serving others and extends its deepest gratitude for your continued partnership. Thank you all so much. Oh, picture. What? Oh.
And then perfect. Thank y'all.
And while I'm here, so one of the things that Dr. Golden helped incorporate was a ongoing donation program, the Golden Heart Circle. August will be our 1-year anniversary. Because of that program, we were able to gather about 2,600 in donations, and that actually helped carry all the events throughout the year. So that's coming up. If anybody would like to join, it's a $50 donation, just once a year, and we just ask, and I'll be sending out a letter like on the 1-year anniversary. It's called the Golden Heart Circle, and if you want to donate, you can stop at the Senior Center or you can stop at City Hall. Thank you.
And also, forgive me to the recipients. I know you have your family and friends here. I know you want photos.
Yes.
So if, for example, we can go first with Mr. Saunders. And did you want to come up and take a photo with the volunteers or anyone from the center? But no, look, the reason why, to be honest, the reason why it's a packed house up here is for the senior center. So that's what we're here for. So did anybody want to take a photo? The volunteers want to come take a photo?
Come on, seniors, just go up there. Come on. All members. Come on, let's go.
Are we gonna take a 10-minute recess?
We're going to take a 10-minute recess. We'll be back in 10 minutes.